It's your boy Nextstop SirchCity
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Neda
and
Teens.
Neda Tings, and welcome back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. First and foremost, we didn't do an episode last week, had things going on, but we'll get into it. We'll get
Well,
into who
Becca
won,
got
who
the boot.
lost. Bye,
Becca,
Becca. Sorry, I said it before. Her time was coming up. She was just
we
too
both said it.
inconsistent.
We both said
Yeah,
it. Sorry to see you go, Becca.
sorry to see you go.
But before we really get into it, so
Yo,
I don't know if you guys live under a rock or in a cave, but this Shannon Sharpe mess.
yo.
Dude is 56 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Found a girl, not a woman, a girl, 19-year-old girl, because I'm sorry, at the age of 19, you are not like, you don't have it together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no fault to any 19-year-olds, but you're still very young. You're still going through development and all the other stuff. 19 years old. Found her on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans. Shannon.
Come on.
Shannon. Like, you right now have a platform. I don't know how it's doing now, but I mean, it was doing really, really well. You have actually two platforms. Why are you going on OnlyFans to find
Yeah.
chicks? Like, I don't understand. And then Monique tried to warn him. She
Definitely
said,
did.
date, like, she was like, you need yourself an older woman, someone who's closer to your age. You are 56 years old.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be talking about with the 19-year-old? She is old enough to be your grandchild, let alone child, grandchild. Like, that is insanely crazy. And now you had to step down from ESPN. Like, what is you doing out? Like, what is you doing, sir? What are you doing?
A man in that position, no homo, um, or pause. Um, I just don't. And like you said, why? Why do you need to go for this 19-year-old girl who you probably have nothing in common with? There's plenty of women out here. There's plenty of grown women. I ain't saying you got to go date your age. To each his own. 40 is still good. There's some bad 40-year-old women out here. Like, why are you all the way down to she just left high school?
And you went to OnlyFans. I don't know what's worse.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know what's
weird.
worse.
But I mean, I rock with Unc and his platform. That decision, I'm just like, come on, Unc. You gotta
Do you
come on.
think that hurt him? Like, do you think he will lose
No.
supporters?
I think back in if this was 5-6 years ago, maybe. At this day and age, no. People are still watching Nightcat. I watch it still. Like
I
the
heard he
whole
did
him
a
stepping.
I heard
He did
he
a
did
what?
address it.
Yeah, he
on-
addressed it, and that was
on
it.
Nightcat.
Like,
What did
he
what
didn't get fired. He didn't get fired from ESPN. He stepped down,
I know he stepped down.
and
I
when
know
it
he
blows
didn't get
over, he'll probably be back. So, no, I don't think this is going to really hurt him
fired.
or in the least bit.
What did Osho say?
I don't remember what he didn't really say anything.
Okay.
I don't think he really touched on it. I know Unc did. Shannon did, but I don't really think Ocho had much to say. But if I'm wrong, anybody watching, then please put in the chat what Ocho said. But
Well,
it's a
listen.
mess. It's just a
Listen.
mess.
This is not the first time. There was a accidental, allegedly, tape
Oh,
of
the
you
leak.
in bed with somebody, and now this. Like, come on, yo. Like, do better. Stop. Leave them young chicks alone, please.
what's his
Please.
name?
Or keep it
Stephen
to
A.
yourself.
Smith.
We don't want to
Stephen A.
know.
Smith even said it. He was like, "Look, he's like, you're not going to catch me in these scenarios because I ain't a part of those scenarios that people are getting caught in. Like, I'm not out here doing these things because
Yes.
I know I have to move a certain way.
Yes.
People think because they got a little bit of power and they have their own platform. He's like, look, because Stephen A. Smith, I got my own podcast now on YouTube. I can do whatever I want here, but that don't mean ESPN is going to like me doing whatever I want.
Right. Right.
So at the end
Right.
of the day, you have a platform. Yes,
Right.
great. But you also have a job. If you don't want to do the ESPN and you want to be all wild and on the internet, do that. But you can't do both.
But I'm just so tired of your shenanigans coming to the forefront of our eyes and ears. Like, stay off of OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Stop
it's
messing with
plenty of
these.
women.
Yeah, stop. Like,
Plenty of women.
my gosh. My gosh. But someone said allegedly, or this is just their opinion. They're saying that this is just a distraction from the Diddy case because apparently that's coming up soon.
Yeah, but does it really distract from it? Because we still talking about Diddy, as you just brought up.
I mean,
I don't really think it's a distraction. I mean, he is asking for 150 million from ESPN. He's trying to get that Stephen A. Smith contract, and then out
who?
of nowhere it is Shannon.
After this?
This was before this. That's not happening right now.
Oh, I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
he was trying to get his contract
What?
extended,
Do you think it
and then
was a
all this happened.
conspiracy type joint? Mm. My oh my, how the plot has thickened. Ooh, that changes a lot.
Because
Ooh.
Stephen A. Smith said it. Even when he was going up for his $100 million contract, it took like 9 months to work out everything. He could have fumbled the bag, and at that time, Stephen A. Smith wasn't doing nothing. You ain't hear about Stephen A. Smith.
That's what
He was like, I'm chilling.
So you played yourself, shit. You played yourself royally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You negotiate. You are trying to negotiate 150 mil, but at the same time, you want
No,
only
100 mil, and he on OnlyFans. That's what I'm saying. Why you need them models and all that? What can't you get? There's regular models that don't do all
No,
that got
you
money.
play. Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy to me, but to each his own. Like, I'm not judging him. If
And
he
now
wants to
you're not
date
getting
19-year-old
nothing.
legal girls, that's fine, but it
No,
don't make sense.
no,
Why?
I'm sorry. It don't
It
look
got
right.
nothing to do with me. I can't. I'm not saying it's right, wrong. It's just ain't got nothing to do. It's legal. So my thing is now look at it. These young girls are messy. They after the bag.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna just put it out there for anybody 50 and over. This could even apply for 40-year-olds as well. But if you are in your 50s and you messing with someone who is 18, 19, 20, pretty much anybody who is under the age of 30, they don't want you for you. They want you for your money and what they can get out of you. So just saying. And again, I don't know if it's like a manipulation thing with some of these men, or if they think, oh, these girls, they're so innocent. Let me tell you something. These young chicks are no longer as innocent as you think they are. They be wildin'. Okay. So it would behoove you to just leave that age bracket alone. Okay. Like Search said, there are some fine looking 30-year-olds who are about their business as well. So, but you know what? Some guys don't like a challenge. That is a thing too.
Not a challenge. I don't think some guys don't like to be challenged.
Or,
Meaning that marriage
or
and I gotta learn you and I gotta submit and women we talk about women not being submissive. Some dudes do not want to submit these. Like,
I mean, but
and Unc look like the type he's not looking for marriage, he's looking for a good time.
yeah, but you could have a good time with somebody who's in their 30s.
Yeah,
Again, I
but then
don't
I got to
understand.
deal with all the. It comes back to the control part. I could control somebody that's like 20, 21. They look up to me more. If you 36 and you got your stuff together, now
But
I
I
gotta
mean,
call you. I gotta court you. Like something. I
oh,
ain't trying to do all that.
you mean women with standards?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Listen,
I don't
women with
think he's looking for
standards,
that.
there is nothing wrong with you. Have
No, ain't
standards.
nothing wrong with that. I think that's where he at in his life. That's what he want. A good time.
But he's too old. You 56. You 56. You not 20 years old. Like
Apparently he.
stop. The dream has passed, honey. The dream has passed. The dream is gone. It's gone. Okay, Maurice, stop. Doing a podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Our special guest Reese wanted to chime in. What'd Reese say? What Reese had to say?
Reese ain't got to say nothing. Anyway, but dream deferred at 56. Okay, especially when you have a lot to lose and you just lost 150 mil at
100 mil.
ESPN. Huh?
100 mil.
Oh, 100. You just lost 100 mil at ESPN.
For now, well, the plot thickens. We're gonna track this because it's just beginning and we don't even know what's going on.
Our back. So who was it then?
It wasn't ESPN.
Who was it?
It was something out another company.
It was Disney.
He wasn't making 100 million with ESPN.
Oh, it was Disney.
No, it was something totally different with his podcast stuff.
Well, whatever. Regardless, he lost 100 mil with somebody. You checking the references? Search.
No, our residential analyst. There we go. He's an analyst. He said it. Either way, I don't know if it's lost, but he's messing up.
Well, he lost it now.
But as far as his stuff, his podcast, I don't see anything slowing down. It's just at this rate, it's just embarrassing to see. Like, why are you doing this?
I wonder who he will have on next, and whoever he has on next, will they call him out on it?
If it's not are you talking about Club Shay Shay? Because that's where he be doing the interviews.
Yes,
Nightcap, he wild. Nightcap, he wild as hell.
He has some guests on there. Bring Cat Williams back.
Yeah, and Monique. Matter of fact, bring Cat and Monique
together
at the same time.
Shout out to Cat Williams and Monique.
Tried to told you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, now we are going to get into it. Next Level Chef. And I forgot what the theme of this episode was small bites. Beatrice and Austin are now enemies.
Yo. I saw that. I didn't see. Well, I didn't see last week's episode. I saw
summary, but yeah,
I saw it. So I said, "What? They were supposed to be an alliance?
No, that's
beefing.
Yep.
They beefing
because she used the time token on Austin where he lost 10 seconds from his
And he
grab.
didn't feel good. He was sick.
And he didn't feel good. I felt so bad for him.
Yes.
Bobby is the only one left on Aisha's team.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Well, Becca left.
Becca left. So dang, like she's looking like Blaze normally looks around this time of the
I
season.
know.
One more person.
So
Hopefully it does good for her or whatever.
So in the middle it's Bobby and Beatrice. So look like Beatrice is on the top again. All of Blake team is in the middle. Like that's so awesome.
Oh wow.
Congratulations. Yes. And Gordon's team minus Beatrice is in the basement.
Yes.
Pretty much that's how it went.
Pretty much, yep.
Right? Crazy, right?
Crazy.
So Blaze is in the basement with Arnav and Ryan. Naisha's in the middle with Blaze's team, and Gordon is on the top with Beatrice and Bobby. So they're doing small bite tapas. Is really popular in Spain.
I've never been to a tapas place.
Me either. We should.
But I was looking them up. There's a few.
Where?
In Philly.
This is in Philly.
And there's one up here, near, like 10 minutes from where I live in Media.
Really? Is it BYOB?
I didn't look at all that. No, it's alcohol there because they do sangria just like they did in the show.
Yo,
a lot of them sell sangria.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's in Media. I'll send you the information.
Yeah, we gotta plan that. Ooh,
some of the food that they did look banging. So I'm like, I've never heard of top. I've heard the phrase, but I never really knew what it was.
Let's do like a Friday.
And yes, and they have a happy hour here. I think this is literally where
they have a happy hour.
My daughter's dentist is like at the top of this building.
What time is the happy hour?
4 to 6.
Didn't it go down? It used to be like 5 to 7.
5 to 7, yeah.
Why is it now 4 to 6? But that's
because
okay.
Niggas need alcohol a lot sooner in the day.
Well, I could get down with that. Let me know what Friday. We could do it next month. I'm dead serious. I want to do it.
I'm dead serious. I'm about to send you
that happy. We do it right. Happy hour. Yes.
They have a good rating. So yes, 4.7 out of 5. I could do that. And it's in Media. I could do Media.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're all. But if you guys are in the area, the Philadelphia area, and that goes for Delco, Chester County, Montgomery County, and y'all know of great tapas places, please put them in the chat, and you might see us do a video at one of these places because Neda food photos be out here in these streets. So,
I try. I did take a little break, but I'm gonna try to get back into it. Yes. Okay, bet. So yeah, let me know when in May you're trying to do this on a Friday. All right. Bet. Bobby grabbed the salt cod. He grabbed the salt cod because it reminded him of a dish that he was very familiar with. What I was usually the famous last words, because
they always do that.
Gun a little bit, but I'm like, you've seen this dish before, but you forgot that you had to clean the fish. Okay.
That part in itself, I was like, wait a minute. Because when Gordon said the fish is too salty, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to wash my fish. So you just out here cooking fish? You ain't washing your meat?
Yeah,
you got wash your meat.
And that applies in all areas.
No, but you gotta clean off your stuff. That's crazy.
The cod is called salt. Is it salty cod or salt cod?
It's salt cod. I don't understand why he thought it wasn't going to be salty.
I was just like, wow, okay. I didn't get what Beatrice grabbed.
She grabbed the
like it
albacore
was
pork chops and prawns.
okay. Then on the second level, uh Brandon grabbed the octopus, and
Hmm.
that's all I got. What else
And
did
he
he
grabbed
grab?
the wagyu beef,
Mm-hmm.
and some chorizo, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And what did Austin?
And Megan grabbed chicken thighs and oysters. Austin grabbed the flank steak and some mussels. But
Oh
that's it. He
yeah,
got no
he did.
citrus, nothing
Yeah,
else, just
yeah.
just meat.
Woo. Austin's again, he lost 10 seconds on the
Hmm.
clock. His grab was not the best at this
Yeah.
point. I was worried about Austin. Arnav in the basement grabbed sardines and lamb kidneys, and Ryan grabbed pig ears and hack. So I guess the other two levels did do a really good grab in comparison because you see what's left in the basement.
Yeah. What
So
we've been seeing in the previous weeks, and they just leaving stuff for the taking. We didn't see that this week.
no, we
Lamb
didn't
kidneys, ugh. That
just
sounds disgusting.
kidneys, period.
Yeah.
Um, so Beatrice explained why she used the time token against Austin. It's because that she looks at him as her biggest competition. So I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he has not messed up a lot in the
No,
competition.
no, he's been very, very consistent.
Yeah.
So he was all over the place. He had no idea what to do with these muscles, and Aisha gave him a really good idea of what he could do with the muscles, and he was like, boom, thank
Hmm.
you. Um, Brandon was thinking about doing wagyu and I forget, wagyu and something else with the meatballs, and then he
Wagyu and pork from his sausage.
okay. And then he was talking about putting whipped cream to his octopus.
Yeah, at first he had a good idea. He said he was going to do a chipotle chili octopus, and then he said to take away some of the heat, he's going to add a cream. And Naisha's face was like, because cream and
I'm
seafood, you
putting
don't really do that. So it
the
sounded
only time
weird.
you do cream is
Alfredo.
no. What's that famous Boston? Um Come on, help me out here. It's like it's a soup.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder. Yes.
Chowder.
Yep. There
Yes.
you go. Yes. Um, okay. Anything else stand out to you?
Let's see. Megan, she's doing like a pepper tart and a Risa butter for her oysters. Bobby is doing a fritter, as we already know. It's going to be salty. Then we get to the mid round, and this was my treat. I said,
Ooh,
"What? Sangria?" I said,
yes.
"Oh,
They,
that's
they
what
can,
really." I was like, "Oh, I need to. What is tapas?" That's when I really started. I stopped watching. I'm like, "What is this?" Like,
well, now we know. Well, we really gonna find out when we come up with a date.
yes,
Um,
yes,
so they can make either non-alcoholic or alcoholic sangrias, but Austin was very excited about this because he was like, now he can grab something citrus for
yes,
his dish. And he grabbed like a
and
lime.
some herbs. He had some basil too. He was
Yeah.
hype.
Yep. Arnav was having some trouble with his dish, and
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, woo,
Ooh, excuse me.
was struggle
Oh yeah,
still.
Bobby. Um, like you said, Gordon tasted that fish and was like, "Yo, this is a mouthful of salt." He's out here, he's trying to make it better, trying to come up with some kind of sauce, and then he sets his towel ablaze. Not paying attention. Yeah. To me, Bobby is at the point now where he needs to start editing himself because he does a lot.
A lot.
When it's good, it's good.
He
But
wait,
when it's not, it's
he
not.
does a lot, a lot.
Yeah, he does a lot for real.
Mhm.
Love him to death. Good guy, But we gotta slow this John down a little bit, yo. You doing
Oh, and
too
he's been
much.
sober for 9 years?
10 years.
10 years. Good for you,
Yes.
Bobby. Good for you.
Congratulations. Ooh, real quick, your homie, my homie too, Brandon.
Oh, I was about to get to him. I was about to
Yo.
get to him. First of all, Naisha was like, what you gonna do with the meatballs? And he was like, oh yeah, put them in the oven. Then he puts them in the oven, completely forgets that they're in the oven. As he takes the meatballs out the oven, they drop. But not all of them. Not all of them. He did make extras, which was smart. So good for you, Brandon. However,
I'm not gonna lie. They were burnt before he even put
I was
them
about
in
to
the
say,
oven.
however,
Nah.
yeah, they didn't look appetizing. Like
At all.
what the heck. But while we're on Brandon, they set a glass of sangria. He made a whole picture
Not playing.
of sangria. Hilarious. Hilarious. I'm here for the sangria though.
I am too.
I ain't
Especially
mad.
with some good small plate foods. It looks I don't really drink fruity drinks like that, but a sangria is a good time depending on how you make it.
Oh, wait a minute, yo. This restaurant
Yes.
look
Yes,
hot
son. Yes, son.
city.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
Yo.
I'm free the 30th.
The 30th. Oh, I
of
think I
May.
am too. Yeah, the third that works best for you.
That's a Yeah, because the 16th is we gotta go pick up the young bull.
Okay.
I mean, when I get back,
They have
it
a
will be a
meet
little late.
and greet, and they have a compliment. Oh, it's cash bar. Okay, we don't want that. Okay. Oh,
Sorry, you
happy
guys.
hour. I
We're
want to
planning
see what
this
their
out.
happy hours is looking like. Yep, right up my alley. Right up my alley. Okay, let's put in for the 30th. Yep. All right. Tapas and sangria.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Sound like a great time. Are we doing this? All right. Okay. So now to the judging.
Yes.
Arnav. What did everybody
Yes.
think and why?
So, starting in the basement, as you stated, R9, he made and I'm not going to lie, real quick, side note, this was, even though we're losing people, it seems like they're doing more, and it's taking forever for me to get these dishes. I'm like, yo, Arnav did the sardines on toast with sun-dried tomatoes and the devil's lamb kidney with the ginger cherry sangria. The judges said the sardines were tasty, but the kidneys were a little overcooked and needed more sauce. Ryan made a fresh hake and cherry pepper with avocado, crema. He did the pig ear stuffed pasio pepper, and then he did a cucumber pineapple mint sangria. Pig ears were really nice. The hake was cooked beautiful, and the sangria paired well, real nice. Then we go to the middle floor, which is Austin with the flank steak potatoes, bravas, and then the grilled mussels with the albacore hand vinaigrette and a sparkling cranberry basil sangria. Flank steak was beautiful. The bravas was delicious, really, and they really liked the sangria. I'm not gonna lie, that flake steak small plate that looked bomb. Megan did the chicken pepper tartlet with the blackened oysters with the seaweed and a late summer sangria. Yo, never had oysters before. That's another thing we got to do when we go there. I need some oysters.
I think I've tried oysters before.
I've never tried them.
It was during restaurant week. It wasn't bad.
Yes.
It reminds me of mussels, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, I need to try some, so we're going to do that. But they love her oysters. The sauce was so good, so amazing. The chicken was delicious. Blaze said he would hire this person, which was Megan, for
Yep.
his parties.
Yep.
Brandon did these Serrano ham and burnt wagyu meatballs, extra charred, and then he did the octopus with a white sangria. The octopus was delicious, but the meatballs were burnt and dry. Beatrice, running off the top, she did a red shrimp and shellfish vinaigrette with a shellfish vinaigrette with pickled anchovies and an albacore pork cutlet and blood orange, strawberry, and pear sangria. Both dishes were visually stunning, but the pork and the other dish she did needed just a little bit more salt and seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
To end it all, Bobby did his traditional extra salty cod Spanish fritter with a pork kebab infused with Negroni and a sangria. The texture of the croquette was amazing, but the fish was a mouthful of salt. Wow.
There we have
There
it.
we have it.
So, who was the overall? Well,
There were
I'll say
two
the
winners.
top two.
The top two were
Came from
Megan.
Blaze. Go ahead,
Yep.
Blaze.
Blaze is killing it this year. Blaze had Megan and Austin were the top two, and I'm not going to lie, they had the look. That's when I really. Oh wait, hold on, wait a minute. Jackie, oh, you know what? I can't say. I'll say after. This just came out of nowhere.
Breaking news.
What's that? This Wednesday? Okay. Yes. So it's not that deep, but it just came out of nowhere. They were the two winners, and after all of that, the overall winner, is going to win a time token, just like Beatrice did. And who won that time token?
Megan. Beatrice
Megan.
was nervous. Beatrice was nervous.
Yes.
Because she knew Austin was going to use it right back on her. So now there's 3 people that goes into the elimination round. So the 3 that went in is Arnav, Brandon, and Bobby. And they are still staying in Spain, where they are making paella. Have you ever had paella?
No, never even. I've heard of it, never knew what it was.
We found a paella spot.
I didn't look that up, but we should definitely look up a paella spot.
I'm just saying, why not? This should be a thing. So walking into the elimination round, they were like running to the station, like running to pick a station. Brandon was just walking confidently, like, I'm not whatever, like, okay, it's a station.
Yo,
why are we running?
He was like just so. You know what it is though? He used to cook at a Spanish restaurant. So he said I've done paellas like thousands of times. So he was highly confident.
You know it's so funny. I'm sorry, guys. We are like, so
yo, this episode we are so distracted.
I know my company, well, who I work for, they did that recently, but we couldn't invite anybody. I don't know why. So I didn't end up going.
Well, I know where I'm gonna be at on April 30th.
Oh, have you been?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. This will be
Yeah,
my third time.
I know it's so nice.
Ours is literally right behind home plate, like literally right there.
So you might not be far from my company. Well, not my company, but you know. Okay. All right. Well, if you don't find nobody to go with you,
I'll let you know.
let me know.
But yes, Megan got the time token. Oh yeah, we passed that. Brandon is extra confident, like you said. He's done this thousands of times, but cockiness, we've seen it. Can't come back and haunt you. So,
right. But I didn't understand the running to the station. Like, why are we running to the station?
Well, you had to pick 3 proteins, right? So I
No,
think you still want.
no, before the platform even dropped.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Brandon's why are y'all running? But anyway, Bobby never cooked paella.
Ever.
So he is literally getting step-by-step instructions from the other competitors. That was crazy. And then Bobby, you need to listen to Gordon. Like, I don't care if it doesn't make sense. Listen to him
Right? He's
because
all
you
backtracking. He's like, "Are you
never
sure? Are you sure this is what's going to happen?" Gordon is like, "Add
you
more
never made
stock."
paella before. But anyway, long story short, Arnav ended up going home. Arnav was a very strong competitor, very young, so he has a whole future ahead of him. Keep making them banging food on your college campus, and cannot wait to see what you do in the near future. Anything else?
No, I just wanted to congratulate the young man, 19 years old.
Yep, going places,
Made it
sir.
to episode 10. So yes,
Yep.
you're just in the beginning phase. And while you're in the beginning phase, make sure you come by our little podcast and talk about your experience on Next Level Chef.
Yes, but real quick, so they said that the next challenge. Wait, well, I forgot how they said it, but Austin already knew what it was going to be. He was like, "It's going to be a bone-in challenge." So,
Yeah.
and was he right? Yes, because
Yes.
when you
Next
saw the
week.
previews of next week, he was spot on. So hopefully, since he knows exactly what's happening, he'll be back
Yeah.
like prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, that is all, guys. We have talked about a lot. Thank you so much for joining us with our discussions about Shannon Sharpe, Next Level Chef, us going to a tapas, and yeah. So guys, you know where you can find me. You can find me at Neda.food photo, and that's where you'll see the really, and that's where you'll see the tapas restaurant that we went to right on there. And then if you can't find me at Neda.food photo, you can also find oh, I'm sorry, on Instagram. Instagram.
IG
Instagram and
TikTok.
Facebook. That's where I'm at, and that's it. Search, where can they find you?
Look,
It's
I'm
a
all
lot.
over the
It's a
place.
lot.
At Search City, all platforms except for TikTok. It's Nextstop Search City. If you can't find me over there, but you can find me at Normals Be Chefing, all platforms, Facebook, IG, YouTube, everywhere, TikTok. And guess what? If you can't find us there, or if you can't watch these full episodes, because now this one gonna be a little long, we always got the clips. We dropping clips on at the Food We Watch pod.
On
Make sure you come out
Instagram,
and support us
TikTok.
on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, y'all. This was a fun episode. Glad we were able to get in a rhythm and have some fun and be all over the place. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments, like we
Let
said
us
before, of
know.
any tapas restaurants and paella restaurants that y'all want us to check out, and we will do
Like
that.
and share, please. Like
Please
and
do it.
share.
But before we go, I gotta let you know. Good things come, good things go. Life is like a box of chocolate, and I'm in the sweets, baby.